we are. We're decorating cupcakes. How is everybody doing today? Okay, so we've got some chocolate cupcakes. And we've got some chocolate Swiss meringue buttercream in here. Oh, it smells so good. Yes, I've got, for any of you cake decorators, I've got an Ateco 827 tip on here. We've made some chocolate cupcakes, and now I have shaved some Belgian chocolate. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the Belgian chocolate and we're going to do this right here. Y'all have come in and I am right in the middle of doing cupcakes. So guess what? Y'all get to do it too. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a Hershey Kiss right on top of that. So there's our chocolate cupcake. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Yay, how is everybody doing? Yay, happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day. I'm in the kitchen making cupcakes because, you know, we have this, we have a Bake to Bless campaign going. And so what we're doing, we're getting cupcakes. I've got all kinds of cupcakes. Okay, listen to this. I have lemon cupcakes with tropical flavored Swiss meringue buttercream. I have butter pecan. Yes, I said pecan because that's what I say. I have butter pecan with butter pecan Swiss meringue buttercream. I have the chocolate, and I have, what else do I have? Oh, I have strawberry with strawberry Swiss meringue buttercream on there. And this is like, oh my goodness. And then I have a cupcake that is really near and dear to my heart. Okay. This one. My mama used to make these. These are, and I believe it's in my ebook, but that is Mama's recipe for the coconut cake. And Logan had asked for coconut cake last week, so knowing that I was going to do these cupcakes, I thought, well, I'll just do. And that's the kind of cupcakes my mama used to make for the kids every Easter. So I am so glad that y'all are with me today. I hope that you've had a great day, and I hope that your day continues to be great and blessed. You know, we've got a lot of people on the front lines. We've got a lot of people everywhere that are working to get us what we need, okay? Yesterday, if you're on my private page, on my personal page, I did a shout out to our son. He's a diesel mechanic. You know, he's one of the unsung heroes, you know, that are keeping the trucks running. And you've got your truck drivers, you've got your grocery workers that, along with all the medical folks that's on the front lines, these are people that we need to think about, and we need to thank them. And that's what this Bake to Bless is all about. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to, I've got 10 dozen cupcakes that we're going to be distributing today, this after the show's done, and to different families. And so I would encourage you to, if you can't bake, you know, go buy you a pack of Oreos or something and put them in a little bag and write a note on there and take them to somebody's door and just drop them there, knock on the door and go. You don't have to, my phone is going crazy. You don't have to go in, of course, you know, you don't want to go inside, but you can still drop them a treat. You know, and so that's what we're doing. So let's do another chocolate cupcake. These are so good. So can y'all only imagine what my kitchen smells like? Okay, so I've got my cupcake here, and these are not regular size cupcakes. These, if you can see, I've got large hands. So if you can tell, that's a big honking piece of cake right there. And that's the only size cupcakes that I make. I make these. I don't do the small little regular size because if I want a cupcake, I want to know I've had a cupcake. That's just all there's to it. You know, if I'm going to eat one, I want to make sure this is a full serving This is a full serving of cake. If you were to go to a birthday party or a wedding or something like that, the amount of cake that's in this cupcake, it's the jumbo, is a full serving of cake. Okay? Not those little ones that was picked before they got ripe. All right? I'm just saying. We're just keeping it real. So what I've got my bag full of icing. I'm going to go straight down on this cupcake. I'm going to press it out. And then I'm going to start, I'm not going to leave the cupcake. I'm going to keep the tip right there. I'm going to go all the way around, let off the pressure, and there you go. So I got a nice little swirl there. Nice little swirl. And then this Belgium chocolate that I've shaved. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle that with shaved Belgium chocolate. Now normally what I do, I infuse these with ganache, but I'm not doing that today. And then we're going to take us a little Hershey Kiss, put right on top of there, and there we go. Okay, a nice little chocolate cupcake. Oh my, yes it is. Okay, now let us look at the coconut cakes for a minute. I know that everybody is familiar with, hey Heather, okay, let me see. I'm sorry, I'm checking my messages because I have to do this on here on my phone, which is very unprofessional, but that's okay. We're just kicked back. Okay, so I have in this pot right here, I have made some 7-minute icing, frosting, okay? That's the kind with the egg whites. Now, we had a storm. Actually, it's still storming outside, and it wouldn't surprise me if you don't hear it. Now, most of the time, let me tell you, okay, let me give you a little trick on this. When you're making anything with egg whites and meringue, most of the times you hear people say, well, if it's humid outside, you can't make it. Like even with your royal icing. If it's humid outside, you can't make it. Well, that's hogwash. Yes, you can. And let me tell you how you can do that. If it's storming outside and you just need, and this 7-minute icing is made out of egg whites, and you have to cook it, there's a whole thing to do. But if you're making anything with egg whites, any type of meringue for your pie, let's say you're making a lemon meringue pie, which is my favorite, but one of my favorites. But to get the moisture out of your air, out of the air in your house, okay? Because no, if it's very humid, you can't. The egg whites will deflate. That's just all there is to it. So the little trick that you do is turn on your heater in the house and let that heater, because the heater is dry air, and that's pushing dry air all the way through your house. So what that's going to do, that's going to kill all the humidity that's going on in your house. You'll be able to make your meringue. You'll be able to make your royal icing. If you're making royal icing, you'll be able to make your 7-minute frosting. Whatever, anything to do with egg whites and, whipping them, you'll be able to do that. So that's a tip for y'all. If you're making anything, turn on your heater. If it's raining outside, if your house is humid, if it's raining outside, turn on your heater, let the dry air circulate and kill that humidity. And then you can go for just a trick. Okay. Let's see. Miss Kathy Schwartz is here. Hey, Miss Tricia and Miss Kathy. So, okay, let's get back to the cupcakes. So, these coconut cakes is a made from scratch cake with coconut extract in it to make the cake real, and it's got a lot of butter in it, so it makes it real moist. So you're going to take your 7-minute ice frosting. This is frosting. This isn't icing. There's a difference. We'll talk about that in class one day. Okay, so you've got that, and yeah, it's loose. It's not like the decorator's icing. But then, my mama used to always do this, y'all. She would take her coconut and she would color it, put a few drops of food coloring in there to make it green, look like grass. Isn't that precious? I get kind of emotional when I'm making these. But anyhow, so we put the coconut on top. Don't shake off the excess because that's what makes these cupcakes good. Please keep your coconut covered so that it doesn't dry out. You don't want it to dry out. So let's put a little egg there, and let's put a few little jelly beans around there just for decoration. Oh, see, there you go. There you go. So that's what we're doing today. Now, I also, here are the strawberry. Where'd you go? There's the camera. Okay, there we are. We're back. Okay. There's the strawberry. Now, if you see the bits of strawberry in there, that's actual strawberry. Now, I know that a lot of people that do cakes will wonder, how did you get strawberry in there without the icing breaking down? Because the minute a strawberry gets near sugar, it starts breaking down. Well, there's a trick to that, and you'll have to take my classes to find out. We've got a lemon cake, cupcake, with this is my signature tropical Swiss meringue buttercream. You're not going to find this recipe anywhere. I'm just going to say that. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of cupcakes. Let's do another chocolate one. We've got another chocolate one sitting here. Can y'all imagine? Can y'all only imagine what this kitchen smells like? Okay, so we're going to push out the icing. Without lifting the tip, we're going to go around the top of the cupcake. We're going to come back around. We take our time. We don't want to go real fast, and then we swish off of that. Here comes that Belgian chocolate. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so we sprinkle it with that. We put us on a little Hershey Kiss. And there's our chocolate cupcake. Let's do one more. I understand that, sis. It's 92 in South Florida. Yes, I just got another weather advisory on my phone. Sorry, y'all. It's 92. The only thing, sis, that I would tell you is if you could just, turn it on a few minutes to get that wet, the dampness out of your, or just don't make anything with egg whites. Don't do anything with egg whites. That's all you got to do. That's your choice. You can either turn on the heater. If it's 92, you're not going to. So just find something else to make. Okay, so we've got all of our, oh my gosh, that stuff. I could eat that stuff by spoonfuls. That's 7-minute frosting. Sorry. Okay, we're going to put some more. Yeah, don't shake off the excess. That's what makes your coconut. You got to have all that grass on there, right? Right? I'm getting weather alerts left and right on my phone. Okay, so let's do some of these here. Now keep in mind these are the jumbo cupcakes. Actually, if you were to get the pan, it's called the jumbo muffin pan, not a cupcake pan. But there we go. So, look at that. Look at that. So we've got all kinds of cupcakes, and I don't know if, let me see. There are all different ways you can decorate these cupcakes. You don't have to be, just slap some icing on them. And you don't have to be fancy when you make something to bless someone with. You don't. that's just the way it is. It's made, from the heart. As long as you practice food safety. That's the big thing with me is food safety. So we want to encourage you to bless somebody, bake something for them. It doesn't have to be a cupcake. It doesn't have to be a cookie. If you want to make a casserole, or maybe you want to make some tacos and send to somebody's house, how nice would that be? That would be awesome. Do something to bless somebody during these days. I do want to let you know that I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about it right now, but we do have some cake decorating classes that I will be starting to teach here shortly. But keep in mind, I love teaching people that have no clue about what they're doing in the kitchen. That to me is so rewarding, because once they get through the classes, then they're able to see, hey, look what I did. And the joy is always, I love that. So we will be doing some cake decorating classes here starting soon. So if you're interested, just keep an eye on the confections page, and I'll be announcing that probably within the next week or two. And if you'd like to sign up for some classes, I would love to have you in my class. There are a lot of things that people shy away from because it's the unknown. But I can teach you how to do these kind of cupcakes, and with minimal tools. So keep that in mind. Listen, I want to thank everybody for joining us. We're going to keep it short today. I know it's Easter Sunday. I know there's a lot of bad weather going on and stuff like that. So we want to kind of keep it short. We do have a radio station, y'all. If you would like to hear some good gospel music, don't forget to check out our radio station. You go to live365.com and you type in Backroads Radio, and we're on 24/7, 365. There are no ads in our radio station, so it's solid gospel music. We have bluegrass gospel, we have southern gospel, we have contemporary gospel. We even do an interview every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. We've had 2 so far that have been outstanding, and just we had Brother Wesley Lynn on our very first live interview, and then we had our pastor from Honolulu, Hawaii, Pastor Gary Langley, this past Thursday night. So if you would, just hop on over. You can download Live 365's app and go to it that way, or you can, if you're on your computer, you can just type in live365.com and then type in Backroads Radio. Several different ways to get there. So don't forget, we have the Bake to Bless campaign going. Please, if you don't bake, just go buy some Oreos, for goodness sake. Put some in a bag, or just take a whole pack of Oreos to somebody and just tell them, here, we wanted to bless you with some Oreos or some graham crackers. It doesn't matter what it is. It really doesn't. Just show some kindness. I got to say this. Dale was telling me, Dale went yesterday to the grocery store, and because I don't get out, because I do have a compromised immune system with my upper respiratory, so I don't get out. But Dale went yesterday, and he came home, and he was a bit, I'm not going to say he was aggravated, but he was just perplexed. And folks, listen, we need to be kind to each other. I know that everybody's got cabin fever. I don't, but I know most folks have cabin fever. And I know that people are biting at the bit to get out, and when they do get out, they're just like, they're just going here, there, and yon. But when you're out, make sure and keep your distance. We're not through this yet. We're almost through it, but we're not through it yet. So make sure and keep your distance. Don't be ugly to people. I mean, now is not the time to be ugly. Never's the time to be ugly to people. But when you're out, be kind. Show kindness, because let me tell you something. You know, I know a lot of folks have lost family members, and for that, we honor them, the ones that have fell to this COVID-19. We honor them, and we pray for the families. But folks, now's not the time to be out. If you go out, now's not the time to be ugly. Don't go out there being ugly. That's not nice. And God don't like ugly. So be kind and be considerate. Keep your distance, and we'll all get through this. We'll all get through this. It's going to be a passing thing. Hopefully, when we come out on the other side of this, that we will have learned some life lessons that we will carry on with us. Do I believe? I've heard one of the doctors say that handshaking is a thing of the past now. Well, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that, but you know, for right now, no, I'm not going to shake hands. But let's be kind. Bless somebody. Get them, you know, take them something. Food is a universal language. Trust me on that. Food is a universal language. So if you can't bake, go buy some Oreos. Everybody loves Oreos, don't they? Go buy something. Go and just bless your neighbor. Bless someone.